Are you craving a Caesar salad but want something just a little different? Let's ditch the limp Romain lettuce and make my broccoli Caesar salad. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today we're celebrating one of my favorite things. It's an old classic. We're celebrating the Caesar salad, but we're doing a little bit different. We're gonna make my broccoli Caesar salad. Now, this is a whole fresh new take on Caesar salad. It's creamy and crunchy and cheesy and delicious. And I have to say, I was inspired by several of my cooking magazines this month. Several of them had recipes or articles about a broccoli Caesar salad. So here's my take. Let's start with broccoli. I have here in my bowl about 1.5 pounds, which is 680 grams of broccoli, and I've just cut the florets off. Let me show you what I did. We start with crown of broccoli. You've seen this. I'm going to take off this woody end. Then we're going to take the tops, the florets off. Pretty easy. I'll just do a few. And I want to cut these so they're all about the same size. All right. Now you think I just tossed out the rest, but I didn't. I reserved the stalks here. I just took a vegetable peeler, took off some of the tough parts and some of these leaves. I left some of them on because I like them. And I have this. I chopped them down into little pieces, all about the same size. Why did I do that? Because these are delicious. And you'll see why in a little bit. Now, if you want, you could buy a bag of the florets already cut off and not do any of that work, but then you won't get the stalks and they're going to add so much flavor and texture. I have here large cast iron, heating over medium-high heat. I'm going to add some vegetable oil, a couple teaspoons, thereabouts. We want to give it a moment and let it heat up until it's just starting to shimmer. It's time to add the florets. I'm going to give these a little salt and pepper. And we're going to let these sear, give them an occasional stir until they get nice and browned and they're a little slightly soft. My broccoli is ready. I'm going to take these out of the pan, put them in a bowl to cool. Now, it's time for some croutons, because what is Caesar salad without croutons? And we're going to make some. I have here 2 thick slices of some rustic white bread I got at the bakery. Now this happens to be a sourdough loaf, but you could use whatever you like. Italian, French, and honestly, it doesn't even have to be white, but this is what I got. In this little dish, don't get upset. This is 1.5 tablespoons of anchovy oil. That's right, anchovy oil. It's not going to be fishy or salty, but it's going to add so much flavor. And all we're going to do is we're going to paint each side of the bread with this oil. All right, now, how's this going to become croutons? First, I'm going to roast it in a hot oven, 500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 260 Celsius. And we're going to let it go until it's nice and golden, which will be 5 to 8 minutes. Now, voice of experience here. Don't go on social media. Don't answer your phone. Stay right by that oven because this bread will go from perfectly golden to a charcoal briquette, just like that. I'm not going to make you wait though. Here are some I did earlier. And that's a great thing. You could do this earlier in the day and just have them sitting at room temperature. Now it's time to prepare the dressing for our salad. We're going to start with anchovies. Don't worry, they're not going to be fishy. Again, they're going to add umami. They're going to add that background flavor that is so important to sauces and dressings like this. Now this is just 3, and I drained them and I minced them up really finely, and that's just going to help them dissolve into the dressing. Right into our bowl. Cheese is next. This is half an ounce or about 15 grams of freshly grated Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. I need some creaminess. I'm going to get that with mayonnaise. I have 2 ounces, which is about 60 mils. Now we need to give it a little bit of a lift and a little zing. And we're going to get that with a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. And that's about half a lemon. Fresh, please. Fresh is always better. Right in. Now we need a little more complexity. We're going to get that with Dijon mustard. 1.5 teaspoons. Now, if you know me, you know what's coming up next. Because what would a Caesar salad be without garlic? This is just 1 big clove, finely minced. I did this on my rasp grater, but you could do it with a knife. I want more of that umami depth of flavor. We're going to get that with Worcester sauce, or Worcestershire sauce, or Worcester saucy sauce, whatever you say it, 1 teaspoon. Right in. And finally, I want a little heat and I want a little more balance. Finely ground black pepper is the answer. Just 1/8 teaspoon will do it. We're just going to whisk this all to combine. Look at how fast that came together. I have all of my pieces ready, so let's assemble the salad. To our bowl of dressing, we're going to start with these stems. Now, what is this going to do? It's going to add crunch, a little sweetness, and texture. Now, for the florets. These are a little softer. They have that charred flavor. Delicious. And now our bread. I just need 1 slice for now. I'm just going to break it with my hands into small pieces. You want them a little less than bite size. You don't want them too big. You hear the crunch and the texture you're going to get from these. Now we just need to toss this all to combine it. This is perfect. Just enough of this dressing to coat everything evenly, and the smell is wonderful. Now let's serve this up. How would you serve it? I'm going to do just an individual portion right now, but you could easily do this on a big serving platter too and have people help themselves. So I'm going to get a little bit of everything. Some of those croutons, the stalks, the florets. That's pretty good. I want a little bit more bread on this. So we'll just have a little bit of this other slice, just a couple. And now maybe some shaved Parmesan right over the top. And then I like at the very end some really coarsely black pepper. Just like that. So let's give this a taste. Let's get some broccoli, one of those croutons. Oh my. I just don't know what to say. There's so much going on. The broccoli has a little charred flavor. It's soft, it's al dente, so it has a little crunch to it, but it's not super mushy. Then the raw stalks, pop of crunch, pop of sweetness, and the croutons. Wow. Then there's that dressing. It's bright, it's salty, it's creamy, it's rich. It requires a sip of wine. If you like this episode, sign up for our newsletter and get the recipes in your inbox. Then help us grow the channel by hitting that subscribe button, smashing that like button, and hitting the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. I am going to enjoy this as my lunch today. I may even share it with my family. But while we do that, I want you to sit back and watch this episode over here. So until next time, everyone, cheers!